Hey there, Gary here. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I talked about on Saturday, and that is my theory on different levels of life. So for me, I kind of look at life like this, kind of like typical. That pen doesn't work. There are levels, okay? Levels of life. Okay, let's say, just for example, you're on this level, okay, and in your health, you're at let's say a 3, wealth, you are at a 3, let's say relationships, you are at a 4, let's say spirituality, you are at a 3, and personal growth, self-actualizing, you're at a 1, okay? So let's say you are making, let's say you're making $2,500 a month. So you're making $2,500 a month here, and you've been making $2,500 a month for, let's say, the past couple years. Okay, in order for you to take your life to the next level where you double your income, you double all those results. So you take your health from a 3 to a 6, wealth from 3 to a 6, relationships 4 to an 8, spirituality 3 to a 6, and personal growth, self-actualizing 1 to a 2. You must change who you are. Your character must change, because the character that you are playing right now, meaning the thoughts that you consistently play in your mind, the thought movies that you play in your mind, the actions that you play out through your body, they are getting you the results that you are currently getting. So if you want to go from this level right here where you're at 3, 3, 4, 3, 1, and you want to double your results, you must change. It starts with you. Okay? You're just not, things aren't just going to fall into your lap. You must change. You must start reading books. You must start changing the person that you are. Okay? A little bit about me. Okay? I grew up, I'm a high school dropout. Okay? I used to run with gang members. I've been hanging out with gang members since I was like in elementary school. Okay? Hanging out with troublemakers, hanging out with negative people, because that's who I was inside. I was full of self-hatred, I was self-conscious. I hated the way I looked. I hated who I was. And for me, in my household, hate is the only bad 4-letter word. I don't care if my kids say shit, fuck, damn. I don't care about those words, because those are just meaningless words that you can attach to anything. But hate is a terrible word. And I know it from firsthand experience, because I used to hate myself. I used to hate looking in the mirror. I hated going to school. I hated walking to school. I hated who I was. And so I hung out with people who hated who they were. And it wasn't okay. And I had to change. Okay? I had to go through a series of very, very powerful, very, very profound experiences that completely changed my character. Okay? Where I had to start loving myself first. Where I can easily go into a mirror every day, look at myself right in the face, right in my eyes, and tell myself with deep meaning and truth that I love myself, that I accept myself, that no matter what, I believe in myself. Okay, and when that happened, I went up a level. My whole entire world changed. Okay? Now, some people might look at it, remember, the victim might look at it bad, because I lost everything. I foreclosed on a house, I filed bankruptcy, I sold everything I owned. Okay, I went from this level to this level, and I left everything behind. I was on a whole new course, a whole new journey. Okay, and I had a lot of friends tell me, you've changed. You're damn right I changed. Because in order for me to go where I want to go, to live at the highest levels where very few people live, I'm talking 0.001% of the population on the planet, 7 billion people on planet Earth, you got 0.001 people that live at that level. Okay, I was talking to my spouse yesterday, and she's talking about going and buying the kids hot dogs and macaroni and cheese and stuff like that, and I'm totally against it. In fact, I'm very passionate about not feeding my kids that type of stuff. Okay, I'm very passionate about things in my life because I want me and my kids to live at this level. I don't want to live at this level. And I hope that if you're watching this, you don't want to live at this level. I hope that that's why you're watching these videos. I hope that if I can ever help you, if I can ever sit down and work one-on-one with you and help you create a plan to take your life from this level to this level, and then from this level to this level, and then from this level to this level, that would be my pleasure. That would be my honor. Because in tomorrow's video, when I talk to you guys about self-actualization in Hinduism or in Indian culture, they call it the Dharma. Okay, that means fulfilling your life's purpose. I believe that my life's purpose is to help others take their life to the next level. Okay, it's a blessing to me how my mind works because I can take in very complex information and then I can distill it into very, very simple strategies and plans and tools to help you take your life to the next level. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much information I have or how fancy my strategies are or my plans or my tools. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to change, if you don't want to live at those higher levels, it's all for naught. It's all in vain. Okay? So, in order for you to go from this level to this level, you must change. But guess what? You are the only competition in this game of life. You are playing yourself. You are playing that person in the mirror. Because as we're walking through this journey, okay, and I want to double my results. I want to take my health from a 3 to a 6. I want to double my income. I want to go from $2,500 a month to $5,000 in a month. I've never done that before. And I'm trugging along and I'm doing affirmations and I'm looking in the mirror. I'm telling myself I love myself. And I'm starting to feel this self-love for myself. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to be tested by your old self, by your old conditioning, by your old character, by the person you are right now, because you're going to come up against fear. The fear of change, the fear of being uncomfortable, the fear of doing things that you're not used to. Okay, that's what you're going to come up against. I guarantee it, because I've done it. And I've hit it so many times. Here, I've experienced these levels. I have. But what happens is I come up against that fear. And what happens is, boom, I start falling into the old habits. The old habits of the old Gary. Okay, the Gary who I want to be, the Gary who I want to be 90 days from today, the Gary I want to be for the rest of my life, for my kids, and for all of you on planet Earth, that person up there, that person doesn't eat fast food. Okay, that person doesn't eat candy and junk and all that type of stuff when they get stressed out. Okay, that person has self-discipline, is understanding and loving and compassionate and caring. That's who that person is. And it's a journey to go from here to here. But it's also a scary journey because you don't know. Because most people, look at it, 0.001% live up here. And they're doing things a whole lot differently than people doing down here. They think differently. They feel differently. They act differently. Therefore, they have differently. Okay, that's a cycle of creation. Every single act that you take begins in a thought that you think. Okay, I read this in the book, The Power of Now. Very, very great book, profound information in that book. He says, all of us, every human being has what is called thought energy. And what we do with this thought energy is we create these pictures on the screen of our minds. All day, every day. They say, don't quote me on this, probably 60,000 thought images implanted on the conscious mind every single day. Okay? Are the movies that you're playing in your head, are they constructive or destructive? Okay, so what he says is that people who experience fear, worry, and anxiety on a consistent level, remember, next level, feel, what they're doing is they're playing movies in their head, mind movies, they're using their thought energy in a destructive way. What they're doing is they're remembering memories that happened or turned out the way that they didn't want them to. Or, sorry, I had that backwards. Fear, worry, and anxiety come from projecting, okay, playing thought movies in your head of the future and having future experiences turn out the way you don't want them to. So let me give you an example. Let's say tomorrow morning you got a big meeting. Okay, let's say this meeting is going to take you from $2,500 a month to $5,000 a month. And all day today and all day tonight you go to bed just thinking about this meeting and having it turn out a total disaster. So you are going to create these emotions of fear, worry, and anxiety all day. It's just creating its body. It's just boom, it's manifesting in your body. And then you're going to act anxious and worried and timid, and they're going to feel those emotions. They're going to feel that through your tonality, through your body language in this meeting. And then you're going to get the negative results. It's going to be what's the word I'm looking for? You're going to manifest that reality. You're going to manifest what you've been playing on the screen of your mind. You're going to fail miserably. Whereas if you went in and you were confident, you studied up, so all you were doing was playing this image of your head is, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to knock it out of the park. I'm going to kick some major butt. And you're feeling just confident. You're feeling like a badass. You know that you're just going to knock them out of their seats. So you go in there and you act like a badass. You got confidence, you got charisma, okay? You're making them laugh, you're just selling them, you're closing them. What are you going to do? You're going to take it from $2,500 to $5,000, no sweat. Okay, so now he says that the emotions of guilt and resentment, what those emotions come from is taking that thought energy and replaying movies, replaying memories on the screen of your mind, replaying experiences that didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. Maybe you played the victim. Maybe something happened to you where someone did something that you didn't like, and you've been playing that movie over and over in your head for decades. And next thing you know, you're going in and you got cancer, or you got some sort of, terminal illness or lifelong illness because you got this resentment. You got this memory that you keep playing over in your head, and you're playing the victim, and you're not letting it go. You're not asking a better question like, what can I learn from that experience that would make me a better person? How can I forgive this person and give them love so that we can both move on from the experience? What can we do? Because I'll give you a story in closing that my grandma a few years ago, she came up with, she had breast cancer. And I love my grandma. And I know that she's been through a lot. And so I went and saw her, and I gave her this book. It's called You Can Heal Your Life. And what that book is about is that it's about emotions. It's about that we play these emotional cycles, okay? Just like we play thought cycles, okay? And I asked my grandma, do you have any experiences in your life or memories in your life that you're still playing that are creating resentment and guilt and these negative emotions in your life? And she said, you bet I do. You bet I do. And she beat that illness. She beat it. And I would have to say, because I've spoke to her afterwards, and I would dare to say that a lot of it is because she was in that situation where life it's telling you, you got to learn this lesson. You got to let go of the past, or you're going to die holding on to it. I believe that she let go of a lot of those things. Okay? I believe she let go of a lot of those things, and she allowed more love into her life, and she probably forgave a lot of those experiences, because the pain of death, the pain of never seeing her grandchildren and great-grandchildren again was so much greater than holding on to those memories. So forgiving and letting go, the pleasure of living, was so much greater than holding on to those. So, in closing, levels of life. Okay, where are you at right now? We already talked about this. Are you living your dream life? In those 5 core areas. Do you have your dream body? Just so you know, I've lost 10 pounds in the last, since I made the video and I put the picture on, the YouTube and the Instagram and the Facebook. I've lost 10 pounds. I stepped on the scale today, 204. Last week I was 214. Okay, 10 pounds. I'll talk to you about how I did that tomorrow. Okay, or in a couple days. Okay, your wealth. Are you living your dream life? You driving your dream car, living in your dream home? Do you see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to living that dream financial life? Okay, do you have your dream relationship? Okay, remember the root word of relationship is relate. Are you relating to your spouse? Are you relating to your kids? Are you giving unconditional love? Spirituality. Are you experiencing the celestial emotions of gratitude, compassion, unconditional love? Are you experiencing those emotions on a consistent basis? Because the only way to experience those emotions on a consistent basis is to act. You must give selflessly. Gratitude is giving selflessly, saying thank you to your Creator, whatever you might say it is. Thank you for everything in my life. Compassion is an outward expression of love and compassion and understanding to your brothers and sisters on this planet. And unconditional love is being willing to do whatever it takes for anybody. Okay? And then personal growth, self-actualization. If you saw my video yesterday with me and my little girl Lily, what is your purpose? Okay, my purpose is to be the greatest example I can possibly be for my kids and to be the greatest possible example I can be to the world. Okay, because I got big, huge goals. Goals that I've never heard anybody else. I've never in my life heard another person say they want to live forever. Never. I believe it can happen. That's how big my thought is. So, in order for me to live at that level where I'm 0.0000001, I got to change a lot of things. I got to be willing to let a lot of things go. And I got to be willing to pick a lot of things up. Okay? So, you're definitely going to run into fear, taking your life to the next level. You're going to run into it. Okay? The terror barrier is going to hit you. And the only way to break through that is with courage. The only way to break through that is to focus on your goals and your dreams. Okay? What kind of thoughts, what kind of thought images, what kind of movies are you playing on the screen of your mind? We all do it. They're either constructive or destructive. I mean, if you don't have goals, if you don't have a purpose, I can almost with certainty that you're playing destructive movies in your head. What emotions are you feeling on a consistent basis? Those feelings are based on the thought movies that you're playing. What actions are you taking? They're based on your emotions. What results are you getting? Because at the end of the day, by their fruits you shall know them. By the results a person's getting in their life, you will know what's going on at a deeper level. So, I hope this message served you. If I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out to me. I've been getting some fantastic response on these videos in this video series. I'm grateful. I'm making some big changes in my life, so I'm excited. It's happening day by day. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to many more videos. Hope I can serve you in the future. Have a great day.